Kicking us off is Julie Andrews. She's the managing director at RGA. She's eager to meet people from our communities of color, particularly Black professionals in the area.
Put your virtual hands together for Jose Arihola. He is the new developer for individual giving at the Oregon Food Bank. Jose is a big supporter of arts and podcasts that elevate voices of people of color.
Say hey to Chami Esmota. She's a talent acquisition coordinator at Banfield Pet Hospital. She's hoping to meet hairstylists and other corporate professionals.
Join me in welcoming Tia Bangura. She is the program coordinator for the Nonprofit Association of Oregon. She's looking to connect with other Black folks who work in the arts.
Next, meet Jose Castillo. He's the Latinx Outreach and Education Coordinator at the National Alliance on Mental Illness, Clackamas. He's looking to make connections with people who are motivated to learn, share, and collaborate.
Say hey to Kuipo Cavaco. She is the Executive Assistant at the Children's Cancer Association. What she needs most right now are opportunities to network, make new connections, and build a community. Please be sure to connect with her today.
Time now to meet Frances Chen. She's a survey statistician and poverty analyst with the United States Census Bureau. She's interested in volunteer opportunities and would like to get involved in any affinity groups.
Put your virtual hands together for Christina Connor. She is the Chief Human Resources Officer at Chariots. She's been doing a lot of exploring in the area and is hoping to make some professional connections tonight.
A big warm welcome to Deshall Elliott. She's the CEO of Grantmakers of Oregon and Southwest Washington. She wants to join a board or participate in an arts-based group and is looking for school-related connections because of her 10-year-old daughter.
Say hey to Grace Fenton. She's a software trainer who moved to Vancouver from Texas. She's hoping to build a new professional network and is interested in joining patient health advocacy groups for autoimmune diseases.
Give it up for Taylor Guyton. She's an assistant professor at Portland State University. She's interested in getting involved with mental health organization and Black activism.
Next, meet Eric Gordon. He's the omni-channel manager at Walmart. And if you want to know what that means, be sure to connect with him tonight. Eric is interested in building connections and learning more about volunteer opportunities.
A big Northwest welcome to Courtney Hall. She's the Director of Sales and Marketing at Taylor Morrison. She's interested in community development, non-political actions, and mental health advocacy.
Say hey to Arish Hawk. They are the Program Director of the Portland State Business Accelerator Program at Portland State University. Arish is looking to meet people who are interested in the intersection of DEI, well-being, and startups.
Please join me in welcoming Kamisha Hayes. She's the Student Transitions Manager at Open School East. She's open to new civic opportunities and is hoping to build her network in the field of education.
Give it up for Joanna Gia. She works at Willow Tree in growth marketing. In addition to community support and getting to know her neighbors, Joanna is looking for hiking buddies.
Say hey to Dr. Malik Akeem Kadir. He is a therapist at Cedar Hills Hospital Outpatient. He is seeking referrals for substance abuse and mental health clients and is open to serving on public or private sector boards.
A big warm welcome to Taesoon Kim. She's the new Vice President and Chief Diversity Officer for Legacy Health. She's interested in economic development for local communities of color and hopes to connect with other DEI professionals.
Give it up for Rebecca Lawrence. She's the Assistant Vice President of Equity and Compliance at Portland State University. She's interested in disability issues and access, as well as addressing poverty and social justice.
Welcome to Ebony Lovell. She's the Director of Communications at Profile Theater. She's interested in campaign work and other volunteer opportunities.
Next, meet Liliana Montancias. She's a program assistant in the housing department at the Urban League of Portland. She's seeking resources for racial equity and community building.
Give a warm welcome to Raylyn McDaniel. She's a realtor who is interested in volunteering opportunities. She's also looking for recommendations on the best local hangout spots and resources for teens.
Say hey to Lani Poiva Moilaki. She moved here from Samoa and is a communications manager at the City of Portland and is interested in connecting with other professionals of color.
Next, meet Francisco Ochoa. He is the district executive at the Cascade Pacific Council of the Boy Scouts of America. He is looking for networking opportunities and career development, and he's also interested in social justice and equity work.
Hello to Chijuki Oranye. He's the Health Equity Coordinator at the Clackamas County Public Health Division. He wants to connect with hair grooming professionals and recommendations for a Black church in Portland.
Let's welcome Damaris Pareda. She is the National Program Director at Period. She's looking for a mentor who can help her in a new role as a senior leader in a global nonprofit.
A big hello to Stephen Pham. He's the Managing Director of Organizational Operations and Health at the Learning Accelerator. He's interested in meeting leaders in educational equity and social justice and is open to board opportunities.
Say hey to Michelle Raghuvan. She is the Equity Initiative Manager at Solutions Journalism Network. Michelle wants to learn more about what's happening in the community and connect with direct service organizations.
Give it up for Kimberly Roberts. She's a consultant at Constructive Present. She wants to build community. Her civic interests include service learning, volunteering, and social justice.
Please welcome Victoria Self. She's a CESU specialist at the Department of Human Services in Salem. What she wants from the community right now is camaraderie and inclusion.
Say hey to Joni Schuler. She's a research analyst at Our Children Oregon. She's hoping to connect with people in the nonprofit sector, specifically in social advocacy.
Shout out to Kenyatta Sykes. She's the CEO of PDX Sweet Spot. She wants to connect with event industry professionals and volunteer with organizations focused on social justice issues.
A hearty welcome to Frank So. He has a background in government relations, policymaking, and communication. He needs your help transitioning to the West Coast and is looking for job opportunities.
Say hey to Ava Soria. She is the Youth and Community Engagement Coordinator for the U.S. Forest Service. She's now living in Eugene and is interested in the outdoors and collaboration opportunities with communities of color.
Next, I want you to meet Simeon Spivey. He's a digital image retoucher who is seeking a professional network that can help him establish new roots.
A big hello to Drayshawn Vance. He's an executive search consultant at Modus Staffing and Recruiting. His civic interests include community development and volunteering.
Say hey to Estella Guzman. She's an assistant professor at Oregon Health and Science University. Her civic interests include state policy of any kind that promotes well-being.
Say hey to Abe Vega. He's a bilingual mental health counsel at Central City Concern. He wants to connect with other organizations that work towards healthcare equity.
Time now to introduce you to Jerry Walker. He is a Chief Information Officer at the Oregon State Treasury. He is interested in promoting technology to underrepresented minority communities.
Please meet Krishna Walker. She serves as the General Counsel at CareVet. What she needs most from the community right now is connections for her 12-year-old daughter.
Let's welcome Becky Shu. She's an Associate Software Engineer at Nike. She needs advice on how to transition from college to work while moving to a new city.
Say hey to Yu Wen Yen. She's an accountant at KBF CPA in Lake Oswego. What she needs most from the community right now is help getting familiar with the Portland area.